Hello guys, it's time for another build video. In this video I will feature a ranged longbow build for the Predator. This build has a lot of possible variations, depending on your playstyle, so feel free to swap out what you would prefer to use. The only thing I deem mandatory in this build is the Yautja longbow and the downrange perk to increase our ranged damage. First I will discuss the glass cannon variation of this build, its strengths and its flaws. We choose Alpha Predator with the Assassin specialization. This specialization gives 20% increased damage if we attack fire team that is facing away from us, that is their backs are facing in front of us. This specialization is entirely situational, because you always have to shoot the fire team in that said circumstance to gain 20% damage, and they can just easily turn around to negate your damage bonus. In my opinion, this spec is bad design in itself. Even the Ghost specialization already does a similar job with it, however that only works for melee weapons. Also, Alpha Predator class is very squishy, just like the Scout class. It only has 1150 health points, just 150 more than the Sknt. By all standards though, this is still within the squishy spectrum. Other possible alternatives for class is to use one with the Analytic perk, which gives plus 15% increased damage to fully scanned targets such as the City Hunter or Exile class, which also have higher health points than the Alpha Predator. For gear, healing kit and bear trap, if you are using traps such as net gun and bear trap, may as well take the trapper perk. Otherwise, use motion detector. For perks, downrange is mandatory. Impenetrable to give us extra tanking power against all guns. And now, I will briefly discuss the variation that I use with this build. In this variation, I use the Elder class with the Vicious specialization. Elder has 1250 health points and receives only 93.3% damage from all guns, except shotguns. It does however deal 5% reduced melee damage, hence this class suggests to use range weapons more. It also has 12 gear points and 13 perk points, and a decent speed of 9.4 meters per second. In this build, I used the spear instead of the net gun for its spear throw ability, which does massive damage to the fire team. I also slot in impenetrable to make myself even more tanky, and large pouch for more gear items. You can change the large pouch perk however, to another perk that costs 3 points or less should you prefer. I would suggest Trapper if you rely on traps, Long Jump if you want to travel farther, or even better, Cooling Sinks if you want to do more energy slams with this build. Energy slams with the longbow is quite effective, especially if used against a fire team that is solo and running away from you. Since we only receive 73.3% damage from guns with our damage reduction bonuses, then energy slamming should be a safe ordeal, provided you also have the health points to spare, should you choose to do it head-on against all 4 fireteam players. And now, let us move on to a demonstration of this build. In this clip, I used the glass variation to quickly deal with potato fireteam players. This variation is only ever viable to low skill players as it is too squishy to take a lot of hits. Jump around and shoot the fire team players. Don't stand still with aiming, as you will get hit for doing so. There is also no need to charge the longbow. You can just quickly shoot it and it will still deal decent damage of 57 points. If you fully charge it, it will deal 75 points of damage. If you aim for the head, you will deal 92 damage. If you aim for the head and fully charge the bow, it will deal 120 damage to the target. The longbow also has a special ability. Each time you hit a fireteam player, it reduces their movement speed. By how much it is reduced, it is unknown. The effect is said to last only a few seconds after you get hit though. The website does not provide any more details with it.
What was that? They're over here! Give me some fucking backup! We are on...
At this point I am just toying around with the fight team with my traps. It is worth punishing those players who are AFK when a match starts. Those who hog resources like ammo crates, health packs, those that keep going near you while not mudded so that the predator easily sees you, and those that don't even kill the AI and expect you to do it because you're a PC player. These are all valid reasons to punish Potato Fire Team as needed, at your discretion, so that they learn to play better rather than being a liability in the team. In this clip, I am using the Elder variation of this build, which is much more tanky. With it, I could safely do more energy slams. As usual, kill the balls around you to mark them in the map for later healing. It is also worth noting you need to practice to be good with the longbow, so you can get a better feel of where to aim at any range and when to shoot. You can even ambush the fire team with it if they choose to go through a certain passage, such as caves or doors. The longbow is also a stealthy ranged weapon, because it does not emit too much noise, unlike the plasma caster or the plasma pistol when it is fired. It can however still be traced if its traces are seen by the fire team. They will be able to extrapolate where the shot came from, and I do not condone the use of the axe weapon at all. It is just considered shameful and skillless. There are techniques to avoid it as well, but winning sheerly on relying on that one weapon is a broken design in the game.
Camouflage. What am I looking at? I got you now. Ammo here. Been hit. Reloading. Cover me. I'm down.
This last clip is one such example of a potato fire team worth punishing, because they always clusterfuck beside each other rather than being spread out. Clusterfucking increases your heat signature in the Predator's vision mode. This concludes the build guide. If this has helped you, consider liking and subscribing to get updated with the latest content. Enjoy the rest of the show.